Our reporter Emil Seibeb obtained the letter from Shanghala at the court this morning and now joins us in studio with more details. Emil, very good afternoon to you. Very busy morning for you, of course, there at the High Court. How would you describe this morning's procedures here?
Good afternoon, Tishishi, and good afternoon to the viewers, the NBC family. Of course, like you said, the letter is sent to the president by Murora Kurz and Casper Incorporated, where Shanghala, it's a 3-page letter, raises a myriad of issues regarding the appointment of the presiding judge, who is Moses Chinhengo. The key factors that are coming out here is the president is empowered to what they are detailing is the president is empowered to appoint a judge or an acting judge who is serving. The president is also empowered to extend, because mind you, a judge retires at the age of 65, and then a president is empowered by the constitution, by the law, to extend retirement age of a judge not exceeding 70 years. Now, the key word here is serving, according to Shanghala and his lawyers. When Judge Chinhengo was appointed, he was 68 and he was not practicing in the boundaries of Namibia. That's the argument. So they are questioning the legitimacy. Does this appointment hold power? Because he was not 65, he was not practicing, and he only has 2 years before he turns 70. And looking at the complexity of this case, both prosecution and defense are anticipating a lengthy trial. So the judge is going to turn 69 this year. So will he then have time to finalize? Because legally he can't continue after 70. So that's, in a nutshell, that is the argument that Shanghala and his legal team has advanced to President Mbumba. Now, the threat or the request is they are sort of like cautioning the president to say, we dare that you contemplate even extending or reappointing Judge Chinhengo to the bench, and we will take this matter to the High Court. That's their stance. Now, the other thing that Shanghala also raised in this morning's proceedings is on 15th of January, and in fact I have seen the government gazette, government released the names of all the judges and acting judges for this period, and Justice Chinhengo's name is omitted from this list that is gazetted. The list was signed by President Geingob, and it was published on the 15th of January. I reached out to the judiciary about a month ago to say, listen, Judge Chinhengo is not on the list.
Doesn't appear on this list.
And he is the one that is overseeing this matter.
This case,
The matter is supposed to start on the 1st of March. So what is the stance of the judiciary? And then they referred me to an act of the High Court, number 7, which I will now just summarize in layman's terms, which means this judge, his term came to an end on 31st of January. He was appointed for the duration of last year, and his term came to an end on the 31st of January. But the matter that he was appointed to oversee did not come to finality. So automatically, because his matter is not concluded,
there has been an extension.
There's an extension automatically, and there's an act within the confines of the law that allows for this. That is then the argument. This argument was also rehashed again by Advocate Edmure Marondetse on behalf of the state. Now, when we go back to the recusal application, the recusal application was brought forward by Nigel van Wyk. Nigel is currently on bail. So Nigel brought this application together with his co-accused. The matter was postponed, giving time for these people to oppose or to support this application. And what the court heard today from Marondetse is that none of the co-accused has supported this application for the judge's recusal. So
what does that mean?
Being very savvy, being very naughty also, Marondetse says, no, the co-accused are happy with the presiding judge. That's why they did not oppose the application. Now, the state, of course, opposed the motion, saying that it's just nonsense, it holds no water. Saying that the reason for this application of recusal because I've been covering the matter, is that the judge had denied an application to postpone the matter for the accused people to get legal representation.
Yes.
The judge says you've had 3 years to sort out your financial matters.
Yes.
You've had 3 years to secure legal aid. You've had enough time.
Yes.
So I, as the judge, am enabled and empowered to enter a plea on your behalf in case you don't have, in case of eventualities, you know. And the judge continued to commence the trial and said, accused number 1, no, I don't have a legal representative. Okay, I will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. And this did not sit well, particularly with Bangasi Umunju, one of the defense lawyers. And they filed a recusal application. The defense says, come on, this is its textbook law that the presiding judge is following. So what biasness is being practiced here? Those are the questions now.
So, Emil, where do things stand regarding this recusal application? When are we expected to hear the outcome?
The recusal application, the Bangasi Umunje did not make it to court today. He sent a representative who, unfortunately, did not or could not provide oral arguments. He also mentioned in court that he's not aware of the number of charges Nigel van Wyk is facing. But the state gave its argument saying we oppose. So the judge heard this. He's going to act on the facts available and in front of him. And he then postponed the matter to March 12th, which is about in 2 Tuesdays from now, that he will give the remarks or his judgment
regarding the recusal. Of course, we know that the specific lawyers of that is former minister, one of the accused, Sackey Shanghala, did write this letter to that is President Mbumba. Were you able to get a comment from the presidency? Do we have any stance regarding the constitutionality of this decision from the state side, apart from, of course, the representatives in court? Has the presidency announced themselves on this matter?
Well, the letter is addressed to President Mbumba. I did attempt to get a comment from State House Press Secretary, but I believe the right person in this matter to pursue would be the Attorney General, because he forms part of the Judicial Service Commission. So I will definitely reach out to the Attorney General's office to find out, have you received your letter? These are the arguments advanced that this appointment was not constitutional. And they say, should this appointment, though he was appointed, his case was not finalized, so naturally he has to proceed. But there is nothing in writing. But the wording here is, should you contemplate to even renew or appoint this judge, we will approach the courts to deal with this matter.
Of course, Emil, we'll leave it there for now, and we look forward to more updates from you as things unravel in this particular very important case. So thank you for the update. Thank you for the information.
Thank you, Tishishi.
They have it. NBC reporter Emil Seibeb just, of course, updating us on this morning's proceedings that is in the High Court, where the Fishrot trial continues. Of course, this morning, hearing their recusal application from some of the accused, asking that Judge Moses Chinhengo be, of course, removed from this case.